You are now tuned into the Boxing Bros. I am Caden, and you already know Sunday is G Day. This is G Block, and I'm here with my co-host.
You already know who it is, man. It's a commissioner, Trill Dollar Bill, and it's LLG for life.
It's
How we
time to get activated. Listen,
acting?
last night was a magnificent fight, a terrific fight, a fan-friendly fight. I hope you had a chance to watch it. The first topic we're going to discuss was Vergil Ortiz getting the decision over Bohachuk, a robbery. So if you watch the fight, you know that Bohachuk dropped Ortiz two times. One time in the first round, which was weird because they didn't call it a knockdown on the spot, and then a few rounds later they called it a knockdown. And then in the eighth round, he knocked Ortiz down. Now, there's some controversy because Ortiz did get up from both knockdowns and finish the round well, in which case you can give Ortiz a point back. Instead of it being a 10-8 round, it can be a 10-9 round. It can be a round of a difference of 1 point instead of 2 points. Although the judges didn't score it that way, I'm just letting the fans know that that is a possibility. So, Trill Dollar Bill, what is your reaction? Did you think that Ortiz did enough to win the fight, or do you feel like it was a robbery?
Let's go play by play with Trill. Uh, the first knockdown, I'm glad they got it right. I'm glad they got it right because I was saying, hey, that's not a slip, that's a knockdown. You know what I'm saying? Hit him behind the ear. I thought that was a knockdown. The second one, though, I didn't think was a knockdown. I thought that he slipped throwing the punch. After he got hit, he like threw the punch, and I thought it was slip. I thought that wasn't a knockdown, but I thought the first one was a knockdown. But after he got knocked down, he went crazy. He was like, "I gotta get that back." So, that like you said, bro, those could be 8-9 rounds or 10-9 rounds, depending on the judge and how he scores it. Um, did I think Vergil Ortiz won? I thought Vergil Ortiz did win. I thought he did win. I didn't appreciate the commentary's glazing of Vergil Ortiz. I thought they did a lot of bigging him up and not mentioning the work that his opponent was doing because his opponent was landing some shots too as well. I thought it was a close fight, but I thought that Vergil Ortiz edged the fight. Um, it was a tough fight, tough fight. But Vergil Ortiz brought the fight to the young man the whole night. Brought the fight to him the whole night, and he was pushing the action. And a lot of rounds, he let Vergil Ortiz steal the rounds. He would throw some shots in the beginning, but then he'll fall back and let Vergil rip to his body with the body shots, and then come up the top. And Vergil hurt him a couple of times in that fight. Um, I thought it was a tough fight. I thought it was a tough fight, uh, but the right man won. The right man won. I thought that Vergil Ortiz uh, definitely pulled it out.
Yeah, so look, when I was watching the fight originally, I thought there was a knockdown in the first round. I tweeted that. And I had Bohachuk up. I had him winning the fights. And I was tweeting it out live as happening. But what happened to me where the fight changed was the eighth round. When Ortiz got up after the knockdown, Ortiz took the fight to Bohachuk. And then he hurt Bohachuk. And from that point on, to me, Ortiz dominated the fight. I thought he won 9, 10, 11, easy. And then the 12th round was close. But what made the 12th round close was Bohachuk landed about 4 clean right hands on Ortiz. I thought he landed 4 really nice right hands, but Ortiz landed vicious body shots, overhand rights, left hooks. He was pressing the action. He was bringing it. He was showing that he was hungry to win. So the last 4 rounds I gave to Ortiz, although the 12th round could have gone either way. And going into the 12th round, I had it a draw on my scorecards. I had it 104-104. So to me, whoever won the 12th won the fight. I thought Bohachuk did a great job. I thought he was in command of the fight early on, up until the 8th round. With Ortiz taking around with Ortiz taking some rounds in between. Now, here's the thing: Ortiz was winning the fight when he was standing on his feet most of the time, even the first round. The first round, I actually gave it to Ortiz when they announced the knockdown as a slip, and they said that it wasn't a knockdown. So I had that round 10-9 for Vergil Ortiz. But once they announced that it was actually a knockdown, I gave that round, 10-8 to Bohachuk, because I thought that Ortiz didn't do enough to make up for a knockdown in that first round. Although I thought he may have won the first round, I thought he didn't do enough to earn a point back from a knockdown, which is what I thought it was in the beginning. So I thought that was a good call. But in the 8th round, I thought that once Ortiz got up, he dominated the rest of that round, and he ended up hurting Bohachuk. And then from 9 to 12, I thought that Ortiz won the fight, won each round. So it's not a robbery. It's a close fight. And if Bohachuk would have got the decision, I would have been okay with that. And this is my issue with the sport of boxing. Everyone wants to yell that something's a robbery. A robbery is what we saw happen to O'Shaquie Foster. That was a robbery, because there's no way Constantine should have won that fight. There's no way Constantine did enough to win rounds, to take a title. So to me, that's a robbery, right? When you look at a fight where it was very close, both fighters were hurt, back and forth action the way it was, you can't call that a robbery. And let's be honest, without those 2 knockdowns, Ortiz runs away with this fight. Ortiz wins this fight soundly. So this is a matter of knockdowns. It's almost like Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder, where Tyson Fury won the rounds when he was standing on his feet. But when he went down, Deontay Wilder gets 10-8 rounds. So when you talk about close fights, how can it be a robbery? And I get a lot of people know that Ortiz is Turki Al-Sheikh's guy. Turki Al-Sheikh is backing Ortiz. He announced prior to that fight he wants to make Ortiz Crawford, right? So you feel like Ortiz is going to get the benefit of the doubt. Then you see Ortiz go down twice and still get the decision, and you want to say it's a robbery. But I think this is where it's important for educated boxing fans to break things down to the casual boxing fans. And I'm not even saying casual in a way of trying to disrespect people, because they're casual football fans, right? A casual football fan is someone who watches the NFL, and you understand the rules of the game, but you can't call no plays. You can't tell what formation someone's in. You can't tell what audibles they made. You can't tell. Only someone who understands the game at a deeper level can do that. Same with the NBA. There's nothing wrong with being a casual fan. But my point is, 1, the fight was too close for it to be a robbery. And 2, Ortiz dominated rounds when he wasn't knocked down and when he wasn't on the floor. So to act like there's no way he could have got the decision is being disingenuous.
Reminds me of Sam Peters versus Klitschko. When Klitschko dropped him 3 times, got dropped 3 times and still got the dub. You know? Let us know how you feel in the comment section. Please like and subscribe. Check us out on Instagram and Twitter. And please check out our podcast on all major streaming services. I'm the commissioner, $1 Bill. It's my brother, Caden, LLG for life. We the Boxing Bros. We just getting started.